All right, what's going on everyone? I'm getting a lot of feedback on my bench and people that just want to learn how to bench better and bench heavier, and there's a lot of DMs coming through, so I figured might as well make a video on exactly my technique, my warm-up, my setup, my volume, how I'm training, and how I'm gonna go and hit my 405 bench this year. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First things first, you wanna make sure you're warming up properly. So I have a band here, your gym probably has one too. You can just get one off Amazon for like $7. But your rotator cuffs, everything, you wanna make sure that's firing properly, warming up efficiently. And that essentially means that from all the internal rotation that you're about to do with bench press, you wanna make sure you have an equally strong base to be pushing off of. So external rotation, like banded pull aparts, face pulls, rear delt flies, anything that's gonna get your rear delts firing, highly recommend getting that set up before you start benching. Another cool thing, if you have a band like this, do 30 reps up and overs, 30 pullbacks, and then 30 wrap around the front and just squeeze the front of the chest like that. And that's just gonna get you real warm and real fired up. And then same thing goes for as soon as you're hopping into the bench. It's gonna be 30 reps there before you start. So without further ado, let's get into technique. I start from feet up to head. And so when I'm laying down on the bench, I'm making sure that my feet are locked in. I'm tight in the bench. I lay back and then I start working my way up. So like are my glutes tight, have a little bit of an arch in my back, make sure my shoulders are, retracted into the bench, and then make sure my neck is flat on the bench. This is super important because you need a flat base. And then I grab the bar, make sure that I do my ring finger on the ring, and then I do like a bulldog grip. So my hands are kind of like that. So you can see in the video here, like this, unrack, and then I go for about 30 reps, trying to make every single rep look the same as I'm gonna do with my top set. So yeah, let's start working our way up. Plate, 2 plate, 3 plate. All right, so here we are at the 3 plate mark. As you saw, I only really do jumps from a plate to 2 plates to 275 and then 3 plates. That's just because I get a really good warm up going before I start. But if you're somebody that has the tendency to take a little bit longer to warm up, then by all means, like take the time you need. But obviously, it's a balance of not doing too much before your top set, but doing just enough so you're ready for your top set. So really quick, I'm just gonna put the program in like right here, maybe like right here. Small of junior, that's what everyone kind of asked me for. This is what my videos kind of work around. But essentially, this program is a very high intensive volume program of 4 days per week and then 4 weeks, and you hit like a crazy 20-30 pound increase. Couple things there is like, obviously you want to be very proactive with your warm-ups and things you're doing, but also like little tools that are going to help you. So wrist straps are one of the things. I don't usually use them. Like I have pretty like thick wrists, so I use Bulldog, so I'm pretty hardened in that aspect. But I'll put them on now just to give you guys a rundown. You just pinch them through your thumb, wrap them around your finger, and then I like to have them like up there so that ideally when it's holding your hand, it's like it's closing it in. So I put it around both wrists, and then get on the bench, and it should be moving a little bit more stable. Another big thing is like, as you want to rack, you want to hold that weight, really feel it in your hands, and just stay tight. Core, glutes, back, shoulders, everything, just keep it tight. Let's jump in, let's do a couple reps, see how it feels. So you just want to hold it in your hands like this, big breath. Oh yeah. It's feeling heavy. I'm about 4 5 weeks now into my hybrid athlete program. where I'm chasing my 405 bench, 100-mile run, and 5-minute mile. So it's a combination of power, endurance, and anaerobic capacity. So it's very important to prioritize recovery in moments like this, where you get under the bench. Some days you feel you can bang out 15 reps, some days you feel like you can maybe barely get 3 or 4. All right, so this is my top set here, 330. This is really gonna fire off your CNS, your central nervous system, and get you primed up for your working volume, which today is gonna be a 6x6 at about 280, 285 pounds. And the really nice thing about this is, like, as soon as you do it, you get so fired up, you go back down in weight, and that weight feels seamless. And really important there to not overestimate your top set, but also understand the power of what it can do to your body, going from like a neutral state to like a fired up CNS state, back down to a state where you can really bang out some productive volume for your program. So without further ado, 330, here we go. Oh yeah, it's feeling heavy. So, not as balanced as I would have wanted that to be, but we're here, we're getting it done, and that's all that matters. A lot of the time is just staying consistent with it. That's pretty much it for the video on how to bench, how I bench, and how I'm getting to 405. So there's a link to the program in the bio, as well as a call link if you want to chat more about how we can optimize you. But other than that, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.